Welcome to Al-Islah National Academy, the best foundation for great future.
Good morning students, welcome to the first online session of Al-Islah National Academy. So as you know, I am your science teacher and today I am here to discuss the chapter number 12, and the name of the chapter is Producing and Storing Food. Okay, so what is inside this chapter? From the name, after reading the name of the chapter, you can easily tell that in this chapter how the farmers are producing and how they are storing the food, it is written. Okay, from this chapter we will learn that how the farmers are producing and how they are storing the food. Okay, and the chapter, the main focus, the main base of the chapter is food. Okay, so the first thing which will come to our mind, that what is food? What is food? The thing we eat in our daily life is food. Okay, and the second point is from where we are getting all this food. From where? From the crops. Okay, from the crops we are getting all these foods. Okay, like rice, dal, these things we are getting from the crops. Okay, these things we are getting from the nature. Okay, the farmers are producing these things in the nature, and from the nature we are getting our food. Yes or no? But there are some process the farmers need to follow to grow this crop. Yes or no? Because without the care, the crops will not grow and we will not be able to get our food which we want. Okay, so from the crops we are getting the food. Okay, so not all the crops, not all the plants in our environment are giving us food. Okay, some plants are there from which we are getting cotton. And cotton is what? Cotton is a fiber. Okay, so the plants or the crops from which we are getting the fiber, this is called fiber crops. Okay, this is called fiber crops. So what we discussed, what is food, from where we are getting the food, and what is fiber crop. Okay, so the next point is, as the name of the chapter is Producing and Storing Food, the first point is the process the farmers follow to produce crops. Okay, so the first point the farmers are following is plugging. The first point is plugging. So what is plugging? Plugging means digging up the soil so that it can loosen up. And what is the effect of the plugging? What is the effect of the plugging? Why plugging is very important? Like if the soil is very loosened up, what will happen? The soil will become very airy. Okay, and when you will put the water, the soil will absorb the water very fast. Okay, and the nutrients which are present in the soil, the roots of the plant which will be inside the soil, the roots will easily be able to take the nutrients, the water with the from the soil, if the soil is plugged. Okay, that means the first step which the farmers are following to produce crop is plugging. Okay, and how they are doing the plugging? Okay, this is the second question, that by how they are able to do plugging. Okay, so there are two processes with the help of which the farmers are plugging. Okay, the first point is by animals. How? There is an instrument which the animals are pulling. Okay, and this instrument is digging the field. This instrument is digging the field. Okay, and the second point is tractors. The second point is tractors. Have you ever seen tractors in your life? I'm sure you have seen. So, and if you have not seen the tractors in your life, you can see it you can see it on your book. Okay, so the first point is plugging. Okay, plugging is very important because without plugging the soil will not be able to, like the roots will not be able to get the nutrients and the water the plant want to grow. Okay, so the first step is plugging. Okay, so the farmers have plugged the field and now the soil, the land is ready for the crops. Okay, so the next point is what? Next point is improving fertility. Okay, next point is improving fertility. What is the meaning of improving fertility? Okay, so when in a field, when there is a crop growing and growing each year, so much crop is growing from that field, the nutrients which are present in the field, it is getting less and less day by day. It is decreasing day by day. Yes or no? So we have to improve the fertility so that our crops can grow well. And what are the things that we can use to improve the fertility? Okay, fertility means improving the nutrients which the soil has. Okay, that means improving the nutrients or increasing the amount of nutrients the soil has. Okay, so the second point is improving fertility. That means we have to increase the nutrients which are already present in the soil. Okay, and with the help of what we can improve the fertility? With the help of manure and fertilizer, we can improve the fertility. So what is manure? It is a very natural thing. Okay, it is a very natural thing. Okay, it is a very natural fertilizer. Like from the animal dung we are getting manure, and from the crop leftovers or crop residues we are getting the manures. Whereas the fertilizer is completely man-made thing, and it is very chemical, and there are so much chemicals are there in the fertilizer. Okay, so fertilizer is a man-made thing, and it is man-made thing, and it is a chemical product. Okay, like phosphorus, nitrogen, these things the industries are using to make all this fertilizer. Okay, and fertilizer is being made on industries. Okay, so we have plowed the field, we have improved the fertility. Okay, so then third point, sowing seed. What is the meaning of sowing seeds? Okay, if you want a plant to grow in your garden, what do you have to do? You have to plant the tree. Yes or no? You have to plant the tree. Similarly, if you want to grow some crops, you have to sow some seeds. You have to sow the seeds first. Otherwise, the plant will not grow. Because from the seeds, the crops are growing. Yes or no? And there are two processes with the help of which we can sow the seeds. The first one is seed drill. It is a machine. Okay, and in this machine, a bowl type of thing is there, and below the bowl type of thing, there is a pipe through which the seeds are going inside the soil. Okay, and in this way the seeds are getting sown. And the second thing is by hand. The farmers are scattering the seeds on the field. Okay, by their hand. Okay, so first point is plugging, second point is improving fertility, and the third point is sowing seeds. Next, what we have done, we have plugged the field, we have improved the fertility, we have sown the seeds. Now what we have to do? We have to irrigate the field. We have to give some water to the plants so that the plants can grow, because from the water and from the water, the nutrients, with the help of water, the nutrients, the plants are doing photosynthesis. Yes, and why they are doing photosynthesis? Because from the photosynthesis they are getting their food. And without food, as we all know that without food we cannot live. Similarly, without food the plants also cannot live. That is why food is very important for living beings. Okay, so coming back to our chapter, that what is irrigation? Fourth point is irrigation. That means, what is irrigation? Watering the crop is called irrigation. Watering the crops is called irrigation. What is irrigation? Watering the crops is called irrigation. Okay, so there are so many processes are there. So many processes are there. Okay, but as we are reading the chapter from our textbook, so in our textbook only two points are described, or 2 points are given. Now your task is that you read the chapter very carefully at home. Okay, and you see all the pictures, because there are so much interesting pictures are there in your book. Okay, and stay home, don't come out from your home. Okay, and wear a mask. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon for latest update.